Okay, cool. You're gonna go through the exact same thing, and then you're gonna throw your back this way. Go ahead. And again, I'm gonna be nice about it, but that back fist needs to be on target.
What you're about to see is a tactical officer, Canada's version of a SWAT operator, learning the depths of Sabayan in an incredibly short period of time. Sabayan, which literally means at the same time or simultaneously, is focused on developing particular skill sets and attributes, such as reaction timing, footwork, body angling, and developing the concept of executing attacks and defenses at the same time. I use the most basic pattern of this drill in order to immediately break it. And in doing so, the drill becomes so much more.
Say something for each one. Stab, block, slash. Stab, block, slash.
The incredible progression you are watching takes place within the span of 1 hour from someone who has never done this drill nor has any experience in the Filipino martial arts. It was immediately important for me that the student understands each isolated element of the drill.
And again, I'm gonna be nice about it, but that back fist needs to be on target.
Yeah.
This understanding needs to be hammered in as soon as possible to have this particular student invest in the process of learning the pattern by understanding the built-in utility in each of its component parts.
Here's the next rule. We don't stop, no matter what happens. If we fuck up, we don't stop. We're gonna just try to find our way back into the flow. All right. I'm gonna lead the dance.
Once the pattern is learned, it is immediately important to begin the process of breaking the pattern and to use it as a kind of chassis to attach functional elements of knife defense that the student is already well adapted to executing.
Good, so off of this is when you're gonna acquire. Good, perfect.
I find that would be the easiest for me.
Cycle 2, you're gonna get it here. Here it comes. You know that fucking low line stab is coming? Good. Get it? Okay, what do you do? Okay, let's do that.
In the process, it is important to cultivate a learning environment where mistakes are encouraged if they come by way of progressive difficulty or exploration. It is important to laugh and have fun, and sometimes, as was the case in the video, this might mean surprising the student with spontaneous elements that further break the pattern. You'll notice that this process doesn't correct things like the perfect trajectory of an angle 1 attack or executing the perfect footwork model to avoid danger. Instead, I make the development of such skills objective-based. Instead of saying, hey, do an angle 1 exactly like this, I say, your strike needs to be on target. Instead of saying, this is how you execute diamond triangle footwork, I say, when I do this, get the hell out of the way.
Here's Nordic, that's what I'm doing.
Sorry.
That's where kind of the drill comes alive. You fucking punch me in the nose, fucking eye gouge me. But that's where that's where you get the value. So beyond the fucking base drill is how meaningfully we break it.
I have personally focused the entirety of my Filipino martial arts journey on understanding and examining this one drill, and more specifically the ways in which it can be modified and adapted as a catalyst to train literally anything within the scope of fighting.
You have to match my speed and energy. I won't tell you when I'm changing it. Okay? All right. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't let me dominate you. I've just been moving backwards this whole time. Yeah, count, yeah. Start circling around. There you go. Yes. You're in the corner. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, you bugger! You're done now. Get back, get back, get back.
While the Sabayan drill is often trained with incredible complexity, the base drill is elegant in its simplicity, and I see it a bit like a stem cell. The base can become anything if we choose not to force feed it a codified structure with a standard path for development. At its simplest and purest form, it has infinite potential.
Nice. What are you doing? What are you doing, guy? What are you doing, guy? It's all fucking all sunny and shit.
Tired.